Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Luna Empress, welcome back guys. If you're new on the channel, please don't forget to subscribe and welcome guys. Today I am going to speak of a topic that I never thought I would touch, but I have to say something. And you know guys, sometimes we are quiet to certain things, but it reach a point that sometimes we have to say something with discretion. And this is in no way trying to offend nobody. And this is just my honest opinion. And this is just a reaction. Simple as that, nothing else. And in no intention, I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. It's just my point of view, my opinion, and it's just a reaction. So guys, there's this content creator. Well, it's more than one because it's a family. And we are going all the way to Kenya, Africa, because that's where they're from Kenya, Africa. And pretty much both of them are pretty much popular. It's a sister and brother, but each one have their own channel. One is D Mwango and the other one is I Am Marwa. So I was watching on D Mwango that she posted a video where she was talking about her white boyfriend doesn't like the way she fixes her hair. Well, you know, that's what she said. And in that, his brother was there putting in his 2 cents and talking down about black women as usual, talking bad about women with wigs, because this is not the first video. They did one before and they're back again with that same thing with the women with wigs and makeup and eyelashes. And also Jamaican Uncle, I am so disappointed in Jamaican Uncle because I had a little respect for him, but what he said in certain instances, I didn't really like that, and it was a little bit offensive. But in any case, going back to D Mwango and her brother Marwa, they were talking about women wearing wigs and how it doesn't look good, and he doesn't like women with wig, and they think that because they're wearing a wig they're gonna get a man, but most men don't like women with wig, and how it doesn't look good, and how they use glue in the hair to put the wigs and the makeup. Well, he carry on. In any case, you know, sometimes some people forget who they are, where they come from, and they forget that they have mother, they have a mother, a sister, an aunt, grandmother, a wife. They forget that there's female in their family. And the point is that when somebody go on camera and start disrespecting or talking bad about black women, it reflects on them because it makes them look like they self-hate themselves, or they just don't like the women in their community or in their race. And he said it's an honest opinion. Well, Mr. Marwa, this is my honest opinion. And don't get mad at me because you got mad before when the reactors them had an opinion, and that was their honest opinion, just like this is my honest opinion. And for you to go on camera and talk about women like that, to me, I think it's disgusting, because black men supposed to support their black women. They're supposed to uplift them, not talk bad about them. And the way they were giggling is like, to me, they were making fun of women with wigs. And I don't think that's the way to approach it. And then you want to give advice. You can't give advice to people because we're living in an age now that people do what they want to do. And not necessarily because someone wear a wig, they're looking for a man or they're trying to keep a man. Most women today wear wigs because they want to look different. And it's not only black women use wig. It's a lot of, and this wig thing started mostly with white women. But it's not only black women use wig. I see Asian people wear wigs, so everybody use wig, but black men, some black men, usually when they're with a white woman or Hispanic woman, they tend to talk bad about their black women. It's better for them not to say anything and keep it to themselves, but to go on camera or even talking to their white partner about their own race, their own women, and it's like they're talking about their mothers and their sisters, because his mother used a wig, which it wasn't really appealing, it was an ugly wig, and the grandmother had a wig on. The sister wear fake she wore fake eyelashes in the past, and she used the glue to stick the eyelash, because those eyelashes, you have to stick it with glue. It's not going to stay in your eye just like that. So they use wigs, they use eyelashes. And I remember the time when she was in the Dominican Republic, when she had the acrylic nail, the toenail. Who's going to put acrylic nail on their toenail? And it fell off. She was to the point where she was in pain because they use glue to stick these acrylic nails on their toes. And the acrylic nail, she bumped her toe and the acrylic nail was coming off. The fake eyelashes, she used the fake eyelashes, and people was telling her in the comment not to use those eyelashes because it really didn't look good. And Mr. Morrow, I don't think you think your sister want to keep a man with the eyelashes and the wig. I think women are very independent. They have a mind of their own, and they know that these things is not going to keep a man. A man is going to go regardless, and it's not going to get a man. Some men like it, some don't. That's a matter of choice. But wearing a wig, I'm wearing a wig, and I have hair under my head, and I choose to wear a wig, and I had a wig, and I kept my man for 43 years, and he loved me just as much with the wig or without the wig. So it's not about using the wig and the makeup to keep a man or to get a man. Women just love to look nice. Your mother loved to look nice, and I don't think she was trying to keep her man. She have her man regardless, and so the grandmother, I don't think she's looking for a man because she's wearing a wig. She have a wig because they want to look different. They want to look nice, and that's what they want. They don't have to be what somebody else want them to be. I remember a time when you was in Argentina, when you was wearing your extension and you was looking for somebody to do your hair, and your extension fell out of your head. Your extension fell out of your head, and you have hair now because probably it grew, but at some point you wore an extension on your hair. And the other thing I didn't like is when you turn to Rocio and say Rocio doesn't wear makeup. Rocio wear makeup. She wear makeup. I've seen her putting makeup on her face, and you have to choose between either you like or you don't like black women with wigs, or you like white women or Spanish women with tattoos, because tattoo is not a nice thing either. And Rocio has tattoos, so I don't know, but to me this is just a self-hate thing. And to see somebody that go online, or a black man, to just degrade or embarrass, not even embarrass, but to make fun, because they were giggling like they're making fun. And to see the sister there laughing when she was one of the women them that use wig and use makeup and use eyelashes, and so we gotta be very, very aware of what we say when we come online, because sometimes we say things and we think we're saying the right thing, and sometimes you say things that it doesn't make sense, and it make you look bad, making you look like you just don't like black women, or you have something more deep inside that you hate yourself. That's why you're probably with somebody that is not from your own race, and for you to be saying these things, it make you look like you hate yourself, because your mother is black, your granny's black, your sister's black, your two sisters are black, and to go online and on your channel to speak in that manner is not nice. It's not nice at all. You can make a video, but to put down women like that, especially black women, these are your women. Respect her, uplift her. But you want to look good in front of your woman because she's Hispanic, or maybe she's white, I don't know, because to me, most Hispanic that I know, They have a little bit of European in them, but a lot of them mixed in with and indigenous and white. Not strictly white, but they mix with something else. So, you know, we have to be careful. We gotta and respect other people. So I'm gonna play a clip so you guys can see what I'm talking about.
Rocio is asking Briska, what happened to your hair? You have a new hair. Briska said she had put wig. I'm telling her wig. Hey, she knew history from India. They wash it in a river called Ganges River. If you have curses, you don't have a boyfriend or a wife, you have too much divorce in your life, you wear that river, they baptize you and cut your hair and say, go. The one who will collect it will go with it.
But the truth is not everybody can afford real human hair. Most of the ladies here wear like the plastic. It's not even real hair. So it's cheaper.
No, it's real hair, but the worst class.
Okay, guys. So ignorancy and self-hate is a hell of a thing. And when you don't know better, this is how you act. But in any case, he's talking about the women's them with wig and divorce and husband, which don't have anything to do with anything. And she's saying that women can't afford human hair, so they use plastic hair. My dear, it's not plastic, it's synthetic. So if you don't know what you're saying, don't say plastic, because it's not plastic, it's synthetic. Wigs come in human hair and it come in synthetic. Let's continue with the video, guys.
You are so poor, you have no money. It doesn't. He said he doesn't want to see those things.
Why would somebody choose you with a wig and I can go for a new one?
I said I would rather go for a Brazilian woman than who wears Brazilian.
Like your natural hair.
No,
Yeah. Hmm? But we spoil it with so many things. We don't let it grow like naturally. You put so many things, blow dries, I don't know what. So it spoils it at the end of the day.
Why would somebody choose you with a wig and choose someone with that hair that you want to put? And you have your hair, you don't want
To grow it. Because even Mara's hair is natural, guys, 100%. If you let your hair grow, it will grow.
Natural.
Natural hair.
Very strong. Yeah. I can even tie a goat with this.
I'm not a weak fan person.
Most people, we don't like wig, but we don't have
Even
to.
me, if my boyfriend said, do those things. If you want to.
And your boyfriend said you. Last one. If I went back to her home.
It's so true.
Okay, guys, so as you guys heard him again, he's still basing on this thing with the wig and the women looking for a husband and what he preferred, that he would prefer a woman. He could get a real woman with real hair than getting a woman with a wig. That's his choice. You choose what you want. And as a matter of fact, I have seen men use toupee. A lot of men wear toupee. Even young men, they go to Turkey and they get implant. My son have a friend, he's a black guy, and he told him he went to Turkey to have a hair implant. And you wouldn't even know that what he's wearing as a toupee. So we gotta respect people. That's their choice. And if you don't, that's your choice also. If you don't want a woman with wig, see if you get a white woman that don't use his wig, because a lot of women use wig. So everything is a matter of choice, but we're not supposed to be criticizing people, because we are family, and even you yourself will be doing the same things that you're talking about other people.
Most people, we don't like wig, but we don't have to.
Even me, if my boyfriend said, do those things. If you want to.
And your boyfriend said you. Last one. If I went back to her home.
It's so true. Even when I put the fake one on going wrong, you say, now what is that going down?
You put it blue, and then there's a lot of sand.
You sweat.
You cannot swim.
By the way, that's another thing.
Swim and sleep with that hair.
If we time if the attachment funny, I don't really bother me. But it's when time you take that wig and just slap on your hair. I don't like it.
You know, those wigs, the only place they're supposed to be used is for example,
Yeah.
when somebody has something like cancer
Yeah.
Yes.
and they have cut their hair,
Yes.
maybe we can allow that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is different.
Or when you're doing acting like a clown.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to change your hair.
But in reality,
Yes. No.
but it's the reality of Africa. Like, it's the truth.
Wake up in the middle of what? Someone, no, it's the wig.
It remind me about this man. See this nice girl. They meet at the bar somewhere there.
Yeah.
And he took her home. And when she went home and they're ready to go to bed, they took off on her foot, off and lead. It was a fast foot.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
know.
I know I tell you before.
He took it and lead it up and said, my man said, no, I can't bother with that.
It's the reality of life. You.
These things that we put in our bodies,
Yes.
others, let's say if you don't have a teeth,
Right.
you have to put plastic teeth.
Yes.
That is understandable.
Yeah, that is understandable.
But you trying to look beautiful with somebody's hair from Janice River. And you know, you go to it, you know,
It's reality. It's the real life.
Ganges River. You see how they do rituals. They wash you, let's say you are divorced maybe 7 times.
Okay, guys, so my opinion on this clip is that you guys saw Jamaican uncle, and he put in his input also, and he's saying that he don't like women with wigs when they slap it on their head. And this is so disgusting, especially coming from men, 2 men. And you know, for me, being on this other side of the camera, and I'm looking at them, I'm looking at Jamaican uncle, and you know, like when somebody want to fit in, like go along, get along, just go along to get along, and just following them and just talking bad about women, it doesn't sound right, you know. And you can see the hypocrisy all through them, you know. And Jamaican uncle, he's trying to fit in, so he's going along and putting in his 2 cents too. And it doesn't look good on men, especially men talking about women. It's so disgusting. So while everybody's standing there giggling and laughing, Jamaican uncle decide to make fun of the disabled. He's talking about his friend and how his friend met this woman at a bar, and they went to bed, meaning that the man meet the woman and they went to sleep. And the woman had no leg. She had a prosthesis. But he said she had 1 leg. She had only 1 leg. And when the friend saw her, he said, no. I don't know what's so funny about that. Because now you're making fun of somebody with a disability. You might not know her, but the fact that it becomes so funny to you, that shows how insensitive you are. And my thing is, why talk these things in public? If you even talk it in privacy, we wouldn't even know, and it wouldn't look bad on you. But the fact that you come and the channel and start making fun of women, especially women, because everything is bad as women. They're talking about the hair, the wigs, and now a disabled woman with no leg. What is so funny about that? You know, Jamaican uncle, I'm so shocked about you, because for you to stoop so low, you should keep your mouth shut. That don't have nothing to do with anything. It makes you look bad because you're making fun of a disabled woman. Because the others are talking about wig and the hair, and they don't like the wig and the hair, and all women, black women look, and now you come in with a disabled woman with 1 leg that your friend met. He was going to sleep with her, but because she didn't have no leg, he said, no. I don't think that's funny. That's disgusting. Really disgusting.
Things like that.
Actually, they're basically for creativity.
Like Rosie has never put makeup. And,
I use once in a while.
and it's not even those makeups that
But you don't
People,
yeah.
yeah.
Guys, this is crazy. So now that he's talking and he's trying to validate Rocio. He turned to Rocio and said, Rocio never used makeup. She admitted and she said, yes, she used makeup. And we all know she used makeup. And even though he said Rocio never wear makeup, he's contradicting himself because after she said, yes, she used makeup, he's saying, no, but it's not like that. First she said she doesn't use makeup. And the minute she said she used makeup, you're saying it's not like that. So that means in the first place, you know, she wear makeup. So he was lying to validate her and to protect her. So Rocio is the image of purity for him. She's perfect. Black women don't look like that, so they don't use makeup like Rocio's makeup. It's not like that. So this is a problem. It's in the mind, and they look at certain people as better than themselves, and this is a problem. And you know, this is coming from way back, so it's not going to change. You know, they're enslaved to their own in their own minds. So you just have to let them be and let them be who they are, because not everybody think that way. So, but guys, I am so glad that you guys were here, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And as I said, this is a reaction video, and no intention of hurting nobody's feeling. And you know, hope to see you guys in the other video, and please don't forget to subscribe. Bye.